Hey guys, it's Kia. Happy Valentine's Day. So today we are talking love at first sniff perfumes. Um, Fragrances and smelling different things has been a love for mine, like kind of hardcore for the last 2 years. So, no Valentine's Day date, but hey, I guess I have my fragrances. So let's just talk about my love at first sniff fragrances. Maybe one day that'll manifest into love at first sight, or who knows. But to start off this list, I am going with Juicy Flowers by Mancera. Juicy Flowers, I got a sample from Lulu, and I mean, I just could not put the sample down. And so, per my usual, I had to actually seek this one out. It was a little harder to find because this was a newer one. So it has this Xerjoff's Herba Pure DNA, which I have to figure out what those notes are to give it that DNA so I can stop saying Herba Pure for people who don't know what Herba Pure smells like. But it's this chemical aroma of fruity aromatic goodness. I want to say chemical aroma because it literally smells like kind of chemicals in the air and not just scent, not just a fragrance or an oil. It literally smells like chemicals, but in the best way possible. So this has that DNA, but then it has these gorgeous flowers in it. If the flowers had a color, they would be jewel tone like this bottle because it's a deeper flower. So that's number one. Love at first sniff fragrance that I'm going to talk about, which has fingerprints galore. I don't know if you'll be able to notice, but Tom Ford's Metallique. This fragrance took me just by storm. I was not into Tom Ford fragrances. I really did not like them. But then this one, I smelled it. That black pepper or pink pepper or one of the peppers and aldehydes just kind of whipped across my nose. And I love it so much. Like, it's so addictive. I think I'll put up my review, but it like almost, I think it made me sick because I sniffed and sniffed and sniffed this so much. Like, I started having nasal issues on top of the ones that I just have normally. But this particular fragrance is an aldehydic vanilla. So it's just that beautiful. It's modern aldehydes. It's not going to be Chanel No. 5. There's that black or pink pepper. I think it's black pepper. And then there's vanilla. I know there's other notes, but those are the ones that stick out to me most, the ones I fell in love with. It's likened to a silver spoon and ice cream. You'll see in my review, full review, if you watch it, that, I liken it to some other things. But yes, that the aldehydes and pepper, I guess, kind of give people that metal feeling, and then there's vanilla. So this is a gorgeous cold but warm vanilla. The next love at first sniff was Mugler's Alien Goddess. She's so cute. I mean, they tried to win us over with little Willow Smith. She's adorable. She's a beautiful golden goddess. And then this was just summer in a bottle. There's coconut and vanilla. I think there's some bergamot at the top to keep it bright. But it's delicious. It's so easygoing. It's very crowd pleasing. And it's not as beast as most Muglers, but it's still a decent fragrance as far as performance goes. I really like this one. I mean, it's just so easy to love. Like, it's as easy as a black skirt. Like, there's no reason to really dislike it except people will be like, it's such a plain black skirt. Oh, okay. Mugler's Alien Goddess. Next fragrance, and trust me, I have more than just these 5, but these are ones that I could think of right away as a love at first sniff. And so we're on our 4th one, and this one is Lolita's Lolitaland. Some people think this is kind of tacky with the little deer here with wings, but I think it's so adorable. This fragrance is by Mason Francis Kurkdjian. He created this for Lolita Olympica. But this particular fragrance, it has this warm, vanillic, deep, ambery base, and then you have it topped with, it's a brunch beverage. I can't think of the name. I'll put the name here that it's at the top. It's citrusy, deep, but it's so gorgeous. Yeah, I think it's just a beautiful take on those citrus notes with that deeper base. So it's not going to be creamsicle, and it's not going to be chocolate and orange. It's just a nice, gorgeous fragrance that even works super well in the winter. Because of the deep base, this works very well in the winter. I wore it in the winter, got compliments. It goes well with other kind of fruity florals, and I just paired it with like a Bath and Body Works lotion, and it just projected and was amazing. So yeah, this has very good performance on it, believe it or not, and it's readily available at FragranceNet. I enjoyed this so much. It's a little gem. The very last one is one that some of you, if you've been watching my channel, would make this list, and the actual list would be, I would be remiss if I did not even mention this, whether I'm trying to give her a break or not. But this is Delina Exclusive. You guys, this was actually a blind buy. I kept hearing about it. The hype wasn't what it is now, or what it was. It was getting this buzz. And so it had started to gain the hype, but it wasn't too much where I was disappointed by the time I smelled it. I think it was still kind of buzzing, just starting to get that buzz in Fragcom. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, it did not, the hype that had developed did not sway my opinion. Like now, I think the hype is just so outrageous that I think a lot of people are disappointed by the time they smell it. But this was the best, one of the very best blind buys for me to date. And I took a huge chance. And I feel like when you're going this route for blind buys, like the bar is just set so high, like, or you're willing to go to different lengths. Anyway, Delina Exclusive is by Parfums de Marly, a French brand. It is just a beautiful lychee, rose, vanilla, oud combo that is so popular that other brands have been designing their fragrances after this. She is amazing. I mean, when I say love at first sniff, this is, and I'm not saying this to be cheesy or funny, but this is one of the fragrances, and not to build any more hype. This is just to show you, or to explain my connection to this perfume and why it was such a love at first sniff and the best blind buy of my whole perfume journey. I remember one time I just happened to sniff it, and it brought tears to my eyes, and it actually kind of chokes me up still a little bit because, and I've said this before, and I tried to take a break from keep telling the story, but this I got at the very height of COVID. So everything was brand new. Everything was a new experience, working from home. not knowing what this virus was going to do, how long we'd have to stay inside, what life is going to look like past, you know, everybody was just taking it one day at a time. So this fragrance was the smell of that start of newness. It was actually the positive thing of COVID. And the funny part is I have a soundtrack for this. And the soundtrack is only one song, only one tune. The tune of this fragrance is Ouch 110's opening jingle, because I would watch that in the morning as like my way to wake up and before I got on the computer to do work.
Hi guys, it's Ouch 110. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope.
So I would just turn it on, see what Thomas was talking about for the day. This was the fragrance. And yeah, so this is, even though I talked about her last, this is absolutely my #1 Love It for Sniff. And yeah, tell me what your Love It for Sniff is. Why? What place it holds in your collection or your heart even. And to all of you out there celebrating Valentine's Day, enjoy yourselves, smell great. And if you are not and you're watching me, know that I love you for spending time with me and sharing this time talking and chatting fragrances. Have an amazing day. I hope you had an amazing day. I don't know when you're watching this, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.